We're back with another interview, and this time we are speaking with Spin Master, and they always just have so much to celebrate, spanning from things like Rubik's Cube to the ever-popular Paw Patrol. I'm here today with Andre Lake-Meyer, Senior Vice President, Global Partnerships and Consumer Products. How are you doing? How's Expo been?
Great. Thank you for having me, Barbara.
Of course.
Happy to be here. Expo is awesome.
Yeah. So what are you kind of hoping to accomplish? What is Spin Master's goals for this event?
So we are here really to tell the whole story of Spin Master. Spin Master is really known as a toy company, but we're really much more than just a toy company. We have 3 creative centers. We have the toy division, the entertainment division, and the digital gaming. So what we want to accomplish here today is to tell that bigger story and to know Spin Master as an IP house. So we're going to be promoting brands in all 3 of those creative centers: toys, entertainment, and digital games.
Awesome. So touching on one of those, Rubik's, I know they're celebrating an anniversary this year.
Sure.
What can you tell me that you have in store?
Sure. So it's the Rubik's 50th anniversary, and as everybody knows, it is a global, iconic, multicultural brand. It's a big focus for the company this year. We have a marketing campaign that's called Make Your Move, and we love that because it's all about twisting and turning the cube. But it's also all about what Rubik's is as an iconic brand. So we are bringing in partners that represent pop culture and align with what Rubik's represents, which is all about design and art and really sort of problem solving. So we're speaking to the multi-generations of the brand.
Yeah, no, that's the beauty of it. And then you have a new IP, Vida the Vet. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. So Vida the Vet is a new preschool property. She's a 10-year-old girl who dreams to be a vet, and she lives in a house that has a secret forest behind her house, and she goes into the forest, has a pet clinic, and all of the animals of the forest come into her clinic, and they range from elephants and hippos down to little bunnies and hamsters, and she takes care of all of them. It's been co-commissioned by the BBC. So that's something very meaningful for us because BBC is very selective of the type of shows that they buy into. So that's a big endorsement. And we've launched the series now in several markets around the world and really starting to see the momentum build. We're also very focused on building the YouTube short form content with Vida the Vet because, as we know, preschoolers, one of their main platforms is YouTube. And then US, Netflix is our primary platform for launching the brand. We're actually launching the toys this fall in the United States.
Awesome, that is super exciting. And then my last question for you is, as more of a general question, where do you see trends when it comes to toys and games or children's properties going?
Sure. So thank you for that. One of the big trends, of course, is gaming. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a digital gaming division. And our big tentpole property there is Toca Boca. So this is the first time we are bringing Toca Boca out into the world in a significant way in consumer products. It is a very successful gaming brand. We have about 60 million monthly active users, so there's a big fandom, and it's all about creativity and self-expression and essentially finding yourself. So we've just launched our licensing program here at Licensing Expo, and we have announced our first licensee, which is Sky Brands out of Europe. So that's a big launch for us, and we believe that gaming is one of the big trending themes throughout our industry. So that's really nice. We also think we see nostalgia, and obviously in our IP, our toy IP portfolio, we have nostalgia both in Rubik's, and we see Tech Deck more as lifestyle, but we're starting to get to the point 20 years later that it's starting to feel like second generation is coming into the fold with that brand. And then of course, the landscape of how consumers and the audience consume content is very important to our industry. And so the trend has moved, just the viewing patterns of kids have moved, and that means that we have to change the way that we launch brands.
Yeah, definitely.
So as a company, an entertainment company, we're launching brands in many different ways, whether it's off YouTube, whether it's a global franchise like Unicorn Academy with Netflix. We're launching off of Roblox. So we're launching through feature film. So as you know, we're the creators of Paw Patrol, and we've learned a lot about franchise management through that property. So we're really using every platform and then combining that with social media.
Awesome.
How do we develop content for YouTube, and then how does that play into TikTok and across, all the social media platforms? So it's really creating content for, unique, customized content for all the platforms.
Yeah.
So that is a gigantic trend, and when you think from franchise management perspective, we have to all be really tuned into that in this marketplace.
No, definitely. Everybody prefers to intake social media different ways, so it's great that you guys are customizing it accordingly.
Totally.
Well, thank you so much for your time. This has just been so insightful, and I just can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Thank you.